Good afternoon, fellow Survey Cadet Corps. I'm back again with more tips on how to teach in Japan. So, today we're going to talk about how to become an assistant language teacher, or as you will commonly hear, ALT, in Japan. So first, let's talk about what does an ALT do. So an assistant language teacher, ALT, assists in classes led by the Japanese teacher of English. You ask, why? Well, because as a non-Japanese, you are not certified to teach a classroom by yourself in Japan. However, the Japanese teacher of English is, so you are there to assist. And you may be asking, Michigan Sensei, what exactly does this ALT person do? Well, that's a wonderful question. They prepare teaching materials. They plan and supervise extracurricular activities with students. And you're especially going to see this a lot with junior high school, since, at least in my experience, most junior high school students are required to be in an activity. If you have had ALT experience in Japan and it was different, then please let me know. I'm definitely open to revising the facts that I have. I am by no means a Bible on this subject. Okay, now continuing on, ALTs also organize cultural and international exchange programs. But the most of your time over there, you're going to be acting as a foreign language app in the classroom. So there's going to be a lot of listen and repeat. And I can vouch for that because I did that. Got a funny story. One time I was teaching in a junior high school, and I can't remember the phrase exactly. I think the Japanese teacher may have written, "I am going to the supermarket this weekend." Well, I was hungry at the time, so I had the god of hunger on my mind and was praying to the god of hunger instead of looking at the board and repeating what the teacher had written. I blurted out, "I want to eat." Then some of the students looked at me and said, "No, that's not right." I think they were prepared to go along, but some looked at the board and then heard what I said, and they said, "Huh? What? What's going on?" Then I looked at the teacher, and I immediately realized my mistake, and then had them repeat, "I am going to the supermarket this weekend." The teacher told me about it, talked to me about it afterwards and said, "Don't worry about it. You're fine. It was good that you made them listen, and not just repeat after you, drone like drones." So, you live and learn with things like that, and it's good to throw things like that in too, so that they get real world exposure to listening and interacting, and not just somebody who's acting like a human foreign language app in the classroom. So, as I was talking about yesterday, one of the ways that you can do that is applying through the Japan Exchange in Teaching, or JET program. And so you do that basically through the Japanese government. But let's say you weren't accepted by JET, either at the application stage or the interview stage. Then there are other ways that you can teach English in Japan. So what I call the non-JET avenues. So one of them can be through Interac, I believe. They are still around. And they're hiring all year round and placing assistant language teachers in many different junior high schools. The difference between Interac and, say, the JET program is that perhaps your pay is not going to be uh, as good as the jet program. And with the jet program, you get many more days off, and they are paid. So that vacation you want to take to Thailand and check out the beaches, go ahead. If you want to go to the Philippines, fine, go ahead. If you want to explore the ruins of Angkor Wat, go ahead. And guess what? Your contracting organization, which is normally going to be a board of education, is footing the bill. Well, I mean, not the bill for not they're not footing your flight or whatnot, but you're getting paid during that time while you're on vacation. So, whereas others in non-JET assistant language teaching positions don't get that benefit. Let's see. There are other ones, but I believe you have to be uh, over there if you're, to take advantage, because a lot of the dispatch companies, as we call them, that hire non-jet ALTs like to hire in country, and it's understandable. They don't want to pay for your flight over there or reimburse you. And I believe with a place like Interact, you may have to pay for your flight over, but I believe they do reimburse you. So, understandably, they don't want to shell out the bucks for you. Another one, or another two, are going to be Altia Central and Borderlink. You can give them a try too and see what they have to say, or see what Reddit has to say about it, or if they have any YouTube or TikTok stories about them. Yeah, I always recommend before you take a leap like this, always do your homework. Get as much information as you can. And if it comes out in the negative and you say, I'll give it a pass, I don't want to do it, it's too risky, there's nothing wrong with that either. Better that you make the decision not to go than to go over there where it can be very hard to get back home to wherever you call home. So that's just some of my advice for becoming a non-jet ALT today. So looking forward, if you have any questions or any comments, looking forward to them. Take care and you have a great day. Bye.